3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?
Question of the week.
So we're gonna go from one right into the other. This one is kind of tied to the Austin documentary, and we're gonna talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin, but it all kind of blends together. But I put out there, who is one superstar that if you could bring them back for one more match, like in their prime, I'm not talking like, wheel Goldberg's bones out again, at 100 years old. But if you have a superstar in their prime that you could bring back for one match, who would that be? And maybe even who it would be against. But does anybody want to kick us off?
Well, this is where I put Shane McMahon down, but since we already did the sounder, I'll skip over that. I have to come up with a new one now.
When the fuck was Shane McMahon ever in his prime? Like, get out of here.
He's in his prime sweating years right now.
2000, 2001?
The match with Kurt Angle was real good.
And Steve
His feud
Blackman.
with Kane was real good.
The stuff with Blackman was solid.
He just fell off of a bunch of high stuff.
His feud with X-Pac at WrestleMania was just phenomenal stuff.
That was big.
Yeah,
You're a
that was
heel,
99.
man.
He's in prime sweating years now, but I know that.
I did have a bunch written down. I will go with a feud with currently The Fiend, and I would like to see an entire program, not just one match, but a program with Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, okay. Get behind that.
That sounds real good.
I don't know how, because I know we discussed last week about his Bray's match quality is not always the greatest unless he's working with Roman Reigns, but I feel like the lead up to it wouldn't matter.
I feel like Jake's matches weren't great. It was all psychology and mind games, so I'm totally down with that.
And he stood up really cool out of the corner.
He did.
But so did DDP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jake did it first.
Wah.
It's just a case of the Simpsons did it. I'm just...
Anybody else want to go next?
I can go.
Sure, go ahead.
I'll go. If I had to go into the Wayback Machine and pull somebody out in their prime, I think I'm going to pull Kurt Angle out.
Ooh.
And literally run him against anyone. Like him and Seth, him and Roman, him and Drew, him and John Moxley, him and Cesaro. Like literally you could pick anybody from any of the top promotions, and Kurt Angle pre-Percocet, pre-neck, post-neck, but pre-neck. So like pre-WrestleMania.
Right, because he won the Olympics with a broken freaking neck.
Yeah, so like pre-WrestleMania 19, Kurt Angle. Holy cow. Like, yeah, it's got to be Kurt.
I like that. Matt or Mark, you guys want to go? You want me to go? Mark, go ahead.
I'll go ahead and go. I think if I could take somebody from their prime, it would be the Macho Man Randy Savage. I would take the Macho Man. I'd love to see a match between Macho Man and CM Punk.
Ooh.
I think that would be great. I think CM Punk would like it a lot too.
For
yeah.
Half a second there, I thought he was going to put Randy Savage and Ricky Skaggs against each other.
In a mandolin on a pole match.
God.
Ricky Skaggs would tear apart the Macho Man. You know that. And Elizabeth would probably end up leaving with Skaggs.
Probably. Jeez. 3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? Matt, you want to go? You want me to go?
No, I'll go. I will choose someone who I feel like during her prime, the women's division was very different than it is now. So I would like to see China in her prime wrestle anyone, because of the way the women's division the past few years has been. I think she would have been a phenomenal talent in this time. Not that she wasn't, it's just very different than versus now.
Absolutely. That's a great one.
What exactly are you calling China height of powers? Like, what is that prime for you, for her?
Probably close to like her King of the Ring entrant.
Okay.
Like 98? 9? Yeah.
I think.
Is that Good Housekeeping, China?
I'm taking a look. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm right.
Because she had like a solid run there, but it was like mainly men's division, like her feud with Jericho in there, like all of that time, just because they had no women's division. I'm gonna just break Jim here. So if you're having China,
then the board reloads.
I mean, if she has a strong women's division, I think that she carries that, and we probably don't even see like a true Divas belt at that point. I think she just carries the women's title straight through to what we have now.
That's a great point. Jason here in the comments is Bruno in a program with Cena. That'd be a really fun one. For me, I'm going to go kind of in similar reasons. That Tim picked Kurt Angle, but I'm going to go with Owen Hart. They touched on it on the Dark Side of the Ring episode, how and on other documentaries about him, that he was a year or so from like the Radicals coming in and kind of this shift in the division, and like the wrestling style and some of the work that Owen could have done with some of the superstars that were yet to come into the WWF at the time. And obviously that all got cut short. Now maybe he would have retired too, because there was talks that he was looking towards retirement, and maybe he wouldn't even have been there when some of those came in. But as much of a Bret Hart mark that I am, I've always said that if Owen would have gotten the same shine, I think Owen would have been infinitely greater than Bret. I think Owen was every bit the technician that Bret was, and then he had the agility that Bret just didn't have. So Owen Hart in his prime would have been my number one there.
Yeah, Owen's a slam dunk, just because in his time in '98, prior to his death, he's like in there with like his matches with Shamrock are really good.
Mm-hmm.
And like him being partnered up with Dan Severn, but then like he gets caught up with Triple H for a spell, and then Jarrett comes in and they're tag champs, and that's like it's literally like Owen saving grace for the most part with him in Double J. But man, if he'd have stuck around and he gets to 99, he's got the Radicals, he's got Kurt Angle. He waits a little bit longer. Like 99, he gets Jericho.
Yeah.
He was 34 when he died.
Crazy.
Yeah, like he would have if he was 34 when he died in 99 or 98, and he wrestled 10 years, that puts him through 2008.
He died in 99, not 98.
Was it 99? I thought it was over
May
the
of 1999.
Yeah, it's 99.
Okay. So if it was 99, then he's here till 09, and he goes through. He gets through Randy Orton and John Cena, and he's there for the beginnings of CM Punk, and like he's there for a lot of like the guys who we look at now as kind of like the leaders of that post Attitude Era group.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if this is the right time to bring it up, but later in the show we're going to do a what if segment, and one of the 3 that I wrote down is what if Owen Hart said no to the Blue Blazer? Because of the same thing, Jim, that you had said, I thought he would outshine Bret Hart, and that next 10-ish years, even if he did another 5 or 6, it just unbelievable talent gone way, way too soon. And it would have definitely, I think Jim would be talking about how he's a Owen Hart mark more than a Bret Hart mark.
And you could even like drag that a step further too, and like not to jump into that other segment, but like, what if Owen would have left with Bulldog and Rick Rude and Jim Neidhart after the screw job?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Owen's the only one of the Hart family who stuck around. And if even one of the Harts had stayed in WWF, maybe one of them would have spoke up for Owen,
Or if
and not do that.
Or if, Brett doesn't go to WCW, if that 20-year deal of him and Vince can work out something that, it's less money, it's less years, it's whatever the case may be. But if that relationship doesn't break down, then, I think that's even a much bigger, what could have been, what if, because,
I can't wait for this segment.
Yeah,
I feel like
the ball.
we could do a what if segment every week and bring different things to the
God,
table.
I want to just jump into it
and just
right now.
Spiral and then just take large chunks of the podcast just playing what if.
3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?